Hello all, welcome to my YouTube channel, Skill RPA. So in the previous two videos, we gone through the requirement and what actually the requirement, and then we set up the RE framework in order to work for uh, without the transaction item, like without the queue item. And now we will implement the process how we can go with. So first, what we'll do is in this video, we'll set up the init, like initializing to all the applications, and then we'll go to the next setting. Like how we are going to do that is like we are going to do this video process in three parts. We'll deal with the init and process in this video, and then we'll deal with the transaction data in the next video, and then we'll go with the process transaction. So in order to start with that, what we'll do is see, for this, we are not using anything related to the orchestrator. So we'll use the internal config file because what we need is like we just need this URL. And for the banking application, we have the username and password here itself. So we'll extract and we'll use it directly. And in this video, we are not going to use anything from the orchestrator other than publishing the process. Or in case if because we already covered all the stages of our developer lifecycle in the previous playlist. So you can just check it out, like what are the different stages we will be going to cover in each of the processes. So now, if we come here, so we'll directly go to init all applications. And here we will invoke. So for that, we need to have it. Okay, we have the config, right? So we'll put the URL in the config file. Let me go to the data, config. So I don't want to put this in the assets because I don't want to use the orchestrator. So what I'll do is I'll just put this in the settings or configs. Everything will be fine. So let me put it here. Application URL. And as we are using it in the settings and we need the value directly here itself. So we'll put this value. Just removing the hyperlink. Okay. And this is the key which we need to use for the URL. So we'll use open browser in order to open that. We go with the open browser underscore config. So we'll go to the properties and we'll change it to Chrome or Edge. It's up to us, like which one I use. I'll use Chrome. And now once this is open, what I need to check is whether the page is opened or not. We'll check. We close this and we'll use this button is available or not. When we put the condition boolean application is open. So here we'll put an if condition. If the application page is open, we will go further, else we'll throw in an exception. So here we'll be throwing new application exception because it's the exception of the application. So let us see what is this application name. Let us put it as transaction is not open or fail to open. Fail open transaction phase. So we just need to rename all these activities. We'll do that. So once this is done, what we need to do is we'll get the credentials. So for that, we'll use attach project here. And let us get use the get text. So we are getting those values, but this we are not getting. So let us go with this and let us see what actually it is returning us. What is the bank application name we have? Arcadia Bank App Information. So from here we will get all this. Okay. So let us see what actually we are getting here so that we will go further. Log message info. So we'll get to know what actually it is extracting. So let me close this and run the complete application because we cannot run this file because the URL we didn't pass as an argument. Like we are taking it from the config dictionary. So I prefer to avoid as much as the variables um, or arguments I can reduce. So here we got it, and the username will be this, and the password is this. So to get these two values, what I will do is we'll go with regular expression rejects. So we'll go here, we will put the values here. And what we need is, so we need an email, right? So this is the email address. So what I will do, I will just so what I need here is I need the text which is after this line and after this text. So what I will do is first let me go with the first two, look behind. Question mark less than or equal to, and I'll just copy this and put it here. And what I will do is I'll take all the text, whatever I have after this. So it is giving all this. So what I'll do, I'll just put colon and space. So it is giving me the exact email address, what I actually need. So I'll just copy this and I'll put it here. The init all application. So what I need to create two bank cap username and another is bank cap password. So first what I need to match is match the username. So the input will be whatever the text we extracted and the pattern is whatever we define in the index. And we will create a variable match username. And in the assign activity, we will use bank app username. So we'll use this 0 the string. So this is how we can get the username. Now we need to go with the password. So for that, we will replace the username with this password and we'll get the value. We'll just go with this. Now we got the password. So we need to go with another matches activity. We go to the text which is extracted. I will put that in the regular expression. We'll go with match password. We will use an assign activity to assign the password and bank app password. And it is match password 0 dot to string. So now we got the username and password and we need to open that application, right? So for that, what we will do is So we need to have the scope for the username and password to this sequence instead of do. What we will do, we will change it to sequence. We change it to sequence. Okay, now we need to click on the tab, which will help us to open the bank application. So we'll close this. We and we'll click on this bank application. Once it is done, it will open the tab, new tab for us in order to log into this application. So for that, I'll create another sequence instead of having everything in this. So what I'll do is I'll just create a folder for that initially. Bank app. Okay. And inside that project, I'll create a new sequence. We log into bank app. So we'll use attached browser here because it's not necessary for us to open. It already opened up. And we need a username and password. In underscore username, in underscore password. So we'll use type into activity. We will put the email. We will use another type into activity. Put the password. We will use click activity to click on log. So we'll pass in username and password. So now it's done. So what we'll do is we'll just manually try to log in and see. So what we need to do, one additional thing here is we just need to use element exist here. And see whether we have this login out. So we need to have an if condition. So because we are getting a loop of if conditions, right? Alternatively, what we can do is we can just bring this down and we can just change it to here. So now we'll just change it to no, not. So that it avoids us to have multiple if loops. And I can just bring this back here. And I will just change the scope of these variables to init all applications. And now we'll use where I'm just trying to avoid as many sequences I can. So let me just create this again. So here again, not plan cap open. What we'll do is we'll throw an exception. And it will be no application exception fail to open bank application. So it's done now. What I need to do is I just need to drag and drop this log into bank app. We will pass in bank app username and bank app password. So let us see here. So the login is happening. Once login is happening, we just need to validate while checking whether it is logged in or not. So we click on login. Once logged in, we'll check whether this Arcadial financial or accounts or whether it exists or not. In case if that exists, then my application is successfully logged in, else it was not logged in. When it exists, click here, here. So we need to create bank app login. So in case if it is not logged in, we'll throw an exception. So we are making sure that every applications are ready, and wherever we are going to get an error, we are just giving that proper naming so that like it will be easy for us to understand where actually the error happened. Failed to log into bank application. So we'll come to know whether we are getting an error while logging in or while opening. So we'll get a clarity on that. Okay, so now the login should happen. Still this, yes, we did awesome. And now what we'll do is like before testing, right? Let us go to the close all applications and we'll try to close this. Attach browser. Indicate. And to close this, we need to click on here and we need to click on log, right? So we'll go here, we'll click, we'll select this, we'll just click the F2 so that we'll get a delay. And now we'll click on login. So let us test this only one application so that like we'll get some idea whether it is working or not. Click on this. So the logout is done and we need to close this application. So for that, we use attach browser. We'll use close tab. So now what we will do is we'll just run the whole workflow and we'll see what it should do is it should open this application and it should open the bank application and it should log in and it should log out and close this application. That should how that was the how, that should be the way how this flow should work. So let me close this. Let me run. So it's opening. And then click on the bank application. We started writing the details and just logging in. And the login is done. And now it should log out. And it should close that bank application. Yeah. So why I'm keeping, even we can close this as well, but why I'm keeping is I just want to see after submission, what is the score we are going to get. So even when we are doing it, the applications, right? At that time, we will be closing this application as well. So now it is working for my init and application state as well. So with this video, we completed both init um, and process states. So now in the next video, we'll go with, let me delete this log. I don't want to bring this out. In the next video, we'll see how we will be working with the get transaction data, whereas we are not having orchestrator queues, and we will be going with that state. And then after that, we'll go with the process. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to Skill RPA YouTube channel.